Howdy humankin, and welcome back to DML. So today we are going to be hatching rootin' tootin' cowboy boy, the Cowpoke Dragon. And he is a feisty little cowboy that we will be using in the New Heroes Challenge event. So this is him. The Cowpoke Dragon wanders the open plains of Dragonlandia, wrangling rowdy Vikings and occasionally rolling into small towns to solve big problem. And he is a fire, wind, and metal epic, which is actually kind of important because we need to know what his elements are, because we will be potentially upgrading them to finish off this this second event that we now have going. So there's dragon number 451, which is about number 475, 80-ish, if we include our android dragons. And look at him! I don't know, I think the cutest thing about him is his little, face scarf that he's got just drooping along his neck. I love it. Love it! I don't know why he has a noose for a tail, but I can appreciate it. But either way, little cowboy here. Because we need to use him in the event, he is going to be leveled up at the moment all the way up to level 20, which costs like 0 food. But it does mean that we'll be able to do a majority, I believe, of the actual event battles. But look at him, he's got a bigger hat, gigantic horns, he's got a huge mustache now. Like, cowboys don't really have great access to shaving equipment apart from, like, blades is what they used to use. But so it makes sense. But here is the Wings of Freedom Heroes Challenge event. So this is the same map as we've had before, exactly the same in fact as all the other Heroes Challenge events, and we have to do all these fights, and then at the end we get the Memorial Dragon as our prize. So another epic for us, water, light and wind, but mainly he just looks kind of cool. So the first fight that we've got here is against a level 4, which is, think I am a child? Easy peasy lemon squeezy for our Cowpoke Dragon. And these fights have really short cooldowns. It's not like regular events. I also have 17 pieces for the Independence Dragon, so hopefully we can get that by tomorrow by watching some more ads. If not, we might have to buy the Walmart pack for 50 gems if really necessary. I hope that we don't have to waste 50 gems on it, but I have had days where I've only gotten a single piece for the Independence Dragon. I've had other days where I've gotten 4. So it is very random, because obviously the whole of Otto's Lotto is quite random. I'm just hoping that I don't have to spend any of the gems that we have already, because it's just a little bit annoying. But while we wait for that cooldown on that fight to finish, we'll just do an enchantment battle, go back, do the fight, and take another look at the event itself. I've heard quite a few people saying that a majority of the cooldowns are 10 minutes or less, and if they're for the whole event less than 10 minutes, which is what it says on the wiki, or 10 minutes flat, then you should be able to finish the event pretty quickly from start to finish. But like I said, I'm not there yet, so I would have to play it and confirm myself. Next fight here, another level 4 dragon. Not a problemo. So then this gets to a 2-minute-ish sort of cooldown, and I was going to upgrade the Cowpoke, but I've put my Agave Dragon in for a level 6 upgrade to his water, so we won't be doing that quite yet. But if we check the Wings of Freedom event on the DML wiki, then we have the full table here for every single battle. So you can see them here, battle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the way down to this point, we've got dragons that are listing now at the bottom is right down to level 40. So it's saying that every fight at around the 20 or the 15 to 20 mark is 10 minutes, and they're all exactly the same. So I'm not sure if that's true or not. We will find out. But I just saw the dark fire. Oh, it's so cool. That's one of the new dungeon dragons, apparently. Can't wait to get a hold of that dragon, by the way. But I'm just going to gem a couple of the fights so you can get a general idea of what to expect. Even though the wiki does have its table up. Again, I'm not 100% sure on its authenticity at the moment. I'm not going to gem through the entire event, because that's basically just a huge waste of gems at this point. But I will do it for a couple of them. You see the dragon levels do go up very slowly. And depending on your player level, this event, the dragons will be at a different level. I think level 80 is the max cap, and if you're past player level 80, that's when the dragons will go up to level 40 max. Because in the Heroes Challenge events, I've done them before with our dragons, I think, at level 36. Because you've only got one dragon to use, and you have to defeat the 3 enemy dragons. So, to conserve as much food as possible, it's quite easy to finish the event at around about level 36 if you've got, like, one level 6 upgraded ability. But we just keep going and going until this event eventually gets done. Silly Wings of Freedom event takes forever. Well, I say that, it's like the shortest event by far in the game. So if you're worried about not being able to do it yet, then do remember that you still got, even if you only have like a day left, you should have plenty of time to finish off that Heroes Challenge event. Wings of Freedom, whatever you want to call it. It's like the Divine Allies is a castle event. That's a Heroes Challenge event. So as long as you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we've got that ongoing at the moment still. And then on Monday, of course, we've got the new dungeon, which I probably will not be around to play immediately, which is probably going to be a little bit unfortunate, but I will try my best to play it as soon as I possibly can, because I want to get in on that event. I want to see what we can actually do with it, and plus we can cut with a cool team. That purple chest was awful. Just like any time I don't even get a max grade material out of the purple chest, it's just like, ugh, oh really? You're gonna do this to me, game? That's 20 fights for that chest. And you're gonna give me absolutely nothing. Very, very disappointing overall. But, you know, so far in DML, we've had loads of new dragons recently-ish. And coming out of the Divine event, I'm hopeful that most people got their hands on at least one of them. If you didn't, well, that kind of sucks. But maybe you'll get him next time, partner. Maybe you'll get another cool Divine instead. Sometimes you're just not used to the events and maybe you can't do them properly. Everyone's different. Everyone does their own thing. But for now, I guess we'll use up all of our instant win tickets because I've realised that it's quite late into the day. I think it's like 8 PM. And didn't use any of my instant win tickets yet. I don't think I used any yesterday either. If you're someone that does have the perks, like VIP perks for things like instant win, if you're someone that's not on the game all the time, sometimes it's really easy to forget to use all of these. And plus, I want to go up to the highest play level that we can pretty soon. So we are going to sit here and use every single one of them. And look at these resources that we're getting. So many resources, which overall is not equating to very much, but if you use all of your instant win tickets every day for every heroic mode fight that crops up, you do get a very, very huge bonus. And of course, if you've got VIP, you get bonus resources anyway, because you get the bonus purple chest, which is why it is always recommended to have VIP active. I mean, breeding time reduction for level 2+ is already incredibly good, but some of the other VIP perks are just much easier for actually playing the game. Just quality of life stuff, really, that just makes, you know, day-to-day play just a lot simpler and less time-consuming. which if you have things to do, can be very, very useful. I almost sound like I'm trying to advertise VIP purchasing. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying that I'm a very lazy player, and it benefits me greatly to have the option. But that's what I used to get. I used to spend quite a bit on the game. Not tons and tons and tons, but I used to. Now I spend like 1 clam a month, and that's pretty much all that I buy in game. So, I've been stuck at VIP level 19 for an awfully long amount of time. Which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because it means we don't get level 20 perks, but it does mean that we haven't quite gotten there yet. Of course, some people got to VIP level 20 within their first month of playing the game. I don't know how they managed to do that, but everyone's different, I guess. And some people don't think the game's worth investing into. Some people think that, oh, you should spend X amount of money every month to make it a worthwhile thing to play. I think this is just a casual game. Play it however the heck you want. And as long as you're not low on money because of the game, I think you're free to spend money on it. But there are ways of spending money on the game better. As in, buying gems on sale, buying the clam instead of full price deals is just a much better thing to do overall. Because it's a lot cheaper, yet you get more gems sometimes than the 3,800 gem deals. If there's something I've seen a lot of in my time playing DML, it's a lot of gem sales and a lot of bundles. That is for sure. Not gonna lie. So, I think this is probably going to be the final fight that I'm going to do for now. And I'll keep coming back whenever I remember back to the game. This is another event where it's really useful to set timers, because if you don't set timers, then you might just completely forget and not come back for like 6 hours and go, alright, there was this to do. Whoops, I could have finished the event by now. Hehe. But that is all of my progress for now. I'm going to sell this gold vault, buy it again. We can do this a few more times with the gold that we have, and that should push us up to level 145 quite quickly. But regardless, that is probably going to do me for now. So I say thank you very much for joining me in my DML endeavors today, and I hope you get the Cowpoke soon and get to do the event yourself. But for now, I'm waiting for that new dungeon. So thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye!